Dear friends, in the slide, I am going to talk status of aquaculture in India and abroad. So before going to detail, we have to discuss about aquaculture. What is aquaculture? Aquaculture, also known as aqua farming, is the farming of aquatic organisms such as fish, crustaceans, mollusks, and aquatic plants. Types of aquaculture. There are three types of aquaculture. One is freshwater aquaculture, brackish water aquaculture, and seawater aquaculture or ocean aquaculture, and so on. So this is based on salinity of the water. If the salinity is below zero point 0.5 ppt, it is said to be freshwater, and the salinity is in between seawater and freshwater is called brackish water, and more than 35 ppt is on seawater. So animals which are culturing freshwater is called freshwater aquaculture, and animals which are culturing in brackish water is called brackish water aquaculture. The animals which are cultured in seawater is called seawater aquaculture. Right? Then next slide we are going to discuss what are the various institutions involved in aquaculture, research and education. One is Central Institute of Freshwater Aquaculture, which is situated in Bhubaneswar, which is mainly concentrating on freshwater aquaculture. Then next one is Central Institute of Brackish Water Aquaculture. It is situated in Chennai. In short, we call it SIBA. So this institute mainly concentrates on brackish water animals. Then Central Marine Fisheries Research Institute. It is situated in Cochin. The main focus is on marine animal. Then apart from that, there are some of the institutions which is mainly focus on aquaculture. That is Central Institute of Fisheries Education, Mumbai, on College of Fishery Science, Andhra Pradesh, Assam, Bihar, Gujarat, Karnataka, Kerala, Maharashtra, Orissa, Tamil Nadu, Tripura, Uttaranchal, and West Bengal. What is the purpose of aquaculture? Utilization of available natural water resources to increase production for per capita consumption and income, ornamental purpose, sports and game purpose, upliftment of socio-economic status of people, create employment opportunities, utilization of byproducts like fish liver oil, fish protein concentrate, etc. What is the trend? Over the past 3 decades, aquaculture has become the fastest growing food producing sector in the world. Aquaculture has expanded, diversified, intensified, and advanced technologically, and as a result, its contribution to aquatic food production has also increased significantly. Now we will see different types of aquaculture. First one is according to seawater. 3 types of aquaculture. One is static culture system, flowing culture system, and semi-closed recirculatory system. Second one is according to the type of water. In this cold water fish culture, warm water fish culture, freshwater fish culture, mariculture, brackish water culture. According to stocking combination, monoculture, polyculture. Monoculture means you have to culture only one species, and polyculture means you are culturing with more than one species. According to intensity of efforts, substance fish culture, extensive fish culture, semi-intensive fish culture, intensive fish culture, super intensive fish culture. Fifth one is according to culture group: finfish culture, shellfish culture, frog culture, seaweed culture, freshwater plant culture. Sixth one is according to integration with other farming system. We generally call it AAA system: agriculture, aquaculture, animal husbandry. Last one is special culture system, that is cage culture, pen culture, sewage fed fish culture, and string culture. India aquatic resources: exclusive economic zone 2.02 million square kilometer, coastline is 8,118 kilometers, rivers and canals 197,024 kilometer, and reservoirs 3.15 million hectare, ponds and tanks 2.35 million hectare, Oxford lakes and derelict waters 1.3 million hectare, brackish water 1.24 million hectare, estuaries 0.25 million hectare. Top species in aquaculture production: carps and other cyprinids, oysters, clams and cockles, miscellaneous freshwater fishes, shrimps, prawns, salmon, trout, mussels, and tilapia and other cichlids, miscellaneous marine mollusks. So these are the top species in aquaculture production. Percentage of aquaculture food fish supplied by aquaculture: in 1994 it is around 18%, and now that is 2030 it should estimated it should be reached around 50%. Right, this is the estimation. Then world aquaculture production by environment: there are two types of environment we already discussed: freshwater, marine, brackish water. So freshwater standing first, brackish water standing second, and marine is standing third in its production. Commonly cultured fish, food fish, there are so many fishes. Ornamental fishes, it is cultured in aquaria and backyard ponds. Bait fish, examples minnows, shiners, and goldfish. And natural stock enhancement: salmon, trout, black sheep, bass, red bream, many others. Commonly cultured crustaceans: marine shrimp, freshwater prawn, crabs, crayfish, lobsters, brine shrimp. Brine shrimp is nothing but Artemia. Requirement for a successful culture: a good site is very much essential, and quality seedlings, good water quality, appropriate feeds and feed management on intelligent and industrious farmers. Steps in pond culture, starting with pond preparation, water culture, stocking, feed management, water quality management, sampling, and finally harvest. Water quality parameters are dissolved oxygen, water temperature, pH, total ammonia nitrogen, nitrate, alkalinity, hardness, and finally salinity. Dissolved oxygen, right? If it is highest, cause mortality. Safe level is more than 5 ppm, 5 mg per liter. These are the water quality parameters. Oxygen, it should be oxygen and carbon dioxide, ammonia, nitrate, suspended solids, temperature, pH. These are the various species, right? And what is the, for example, tilapia, what is the pH? It is mentioned in the tabular column for each and every parameter. What is the optimum environmental parameters for each and every organism species listed in the table. Factors that influence water quality during the culture: photosynthesis, that is respiration, water temperature, fertilization, feeds, aeration, and water exchange. This is the important factor that influence water quality during the culture. Pond culture, the intensive pond culture, small man-made ponds, depth is 1 to 2.5 meter, uses commercial food and stocked at a higher density to achieve a high production. Pond conditions greatly affect fish growth and fish yield. Under favorable conditions, the yield may be 2 or 3 times higher than that of ponds with unfavorable condition. Rearing period refers to the time required to raise the fish from fingerling stage to marketable size when the fish can be harvested. It depends on local conditions such as climate, culturing period, management, and market demand. Requirement of the growth pond: ensure sufficient space for swimming and feeding, ensure adequate supply of dissolved oxygen, prevent fluctuation in water temperature, the decomposition of manure and the propagation of plankton should be promoted. Fresh water should be added to the pond in regular intervals to adjust water depth, control water quality, and replenish the dissolved oxygen supply. Water depth varies with geography, climate, species, and culturing method. Loamy soil, a fertile soil of clay and sand containing humus. Loamy soil best at the bottom of the pond because it is effective in maintaining water level and fertility. Water remains less turbid. The bottom slit will not be too thick. Natural organisms will flourish and easiness in operation and management. Maintain salt level in between 10 and 15 centimeter. Use chemical like quicklime 900 to 1125 kg per hectare to eradicate all the wild fish pathogens, parasites, etc. After cleaning, fresh water and manure are introduced about 1 week before next stocking. Manure application on pond filling. Dosage of animal manure is 8 to 10 kg per 100 meter square. Spread evenly on the pond bottom or beside the remaining water and exposed to the sun for several days. Then the pond is filled with fresh water. When this water becomes fertile, more fresh water is added. Pond filling with fresh water depends on temperature and fish size. Manure application on pond filling. Manure application enriches the nutritional value of the water and promote the proper proliferation and natural food organisms. Proliferation of natural food organisms. After pond clearing, a base manure should be applied as early and adequately as possible so that enough natural food is available during the early stages of cultivation. Selection of fingerlings. Good quality fingerlings ensures high yield, strong adaptability, high survival rate, fast growth rate, short culture period, high marketing rate and economic return, etc. Criteria for selection of fingerlings: physique, strong, healthy, normally shaped fingerlings are desirable, complete scales and fin rays, and a smooth, bright color skin. Size: fingerling of the same age and uniform in size or perfect. Movement: healthy fingerlings will jump violently in your hand. They will swim actively in groups with their head down and downward and caudal fins upward. Before stocking, a water quality analysis should be done. Ensure a reasonable stocking density. Dissolved oxygen in the pond water is closely related to the growth and survival of the fish. Oxygen demand varies with the species, age, size, fish, and water temperature. Rectangular ponds with planted dikes are recommended. Avoid large trees and buildings. Environmental impact of aquaculture. Some countries have destroyed wetlands for developing aquaculture. Effluents are polluted natural water bodies of water in some areas. Cultured fish can affect genetics of natural fish population. Exotic introduction may escape and affect natural population. So these are the environmental impact of aquaculture. Thank you very much.